everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Packers are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Broncos, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Green Bay Packers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And some room to work. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now they try the right side here. Room to run inside the 40. A huge play there for Denver. 46 yards on the ground. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss. Head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They run a draw here on second down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Lynch with it on 3rd and goal. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down at the 29. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. It's caught, Nelson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The old connection, Rodgers to Nelson, getting Green Bay a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. On fourth down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He'll put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, Lynch. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. Doing the punt with a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a 2nd down. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
It's complete to the tight end Bennett. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Martavis Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Out on the field, and they will send this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Let's go! Detroit! They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They go play action now. Lynch toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Play action. Now Lynch. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henderson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Off the play fake. Here's Lynch. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They go play action with Lynch. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Throwing is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Going with a screen for Murray. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Now that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches, but when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Now a handoff looking right. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. Oh, eluding the tackle. Another spin. And now running right through it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the areas, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Rodgers to Montgomery on the draw. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Now, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field, and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Working from the gun, Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Draw play, Rodgers to Montgomery. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On second down, Montgomery. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing here, Lynch on first down. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency break. And counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
319. Check 300. Check 50. Zoom.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of football.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Time running out here on the play clock. Back now at Lambeau. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Now they try the right side here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, that's McKenzie, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Going deep here for Bryant. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going.
for.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll give the Packers a first down.
Wow. I'll tell you, he got a good spot on that one. It's 4th and 2, and he might have gotten 2 and an inch, but that's all he needed, and that'll keep the drive moving.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep here for Bryant. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 7 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring it. Really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. And that'll set them back 5. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Caught left side, Bennett. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
To throw is Rodgers. To throw on third down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation. And that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Packers on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A toss to Murray. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. And now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so. But this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Clock ticking as Lynch hurries his guys to the line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough.
And this is caught. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, twisting away. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shane Ray in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know,
Hey, get ASAP the force, bro.
So don't pass it to him still?
You heard me?
No, don't pass it to him.
Yeah, I can't do it. You know, they got to.
Oh, shit. Hey, you just seen that last pass? Was you just watching the broadcast?
I was. You probably could have completed that last one.
Bro, you just saw that shit, bro?
You was close, man. I tell you that much.
And that
close.
And That pass, that fade that he threw was some glitch shit, bro. My corner just stood in place, bro.
So still don't pass to
I think they gave ASAP the win too. Hold on, let me see.
Okay, y'all. We about to